Alright, hello everyone and welcome to the video. I'm Trajedy and you join me once again in Skyrim. We'll be continuing our comparison series between Immersive and Pure, Immersive and Adult, and Immersive and Epic. We're in Immersive and Pure at the moment. I will be playing in first person in this one because there are no advanced combat physics or anything from the Nemesis engine like there is in Immersive and Epic. There may be a delay to the Immersive and Epic version of this video, simply because I have to do a reinstall video because one of my viewers has had some difficulty installing Immersive and Epic and would like to figure out where they went wrong because they're very interested in trying the collection, so I want to help them out with that. In the meantime, the plans for today consist of fighting the dragon over at the Western Watchtower and making our way to High Hrothgar. If you're familiar with the original Immersive and Pure series that I did, you'll be aware that we'll be going through the main storyline. Although unlike the Immersive and Pure original series, we will not be using any additional mods, and I will not, or any additional mods outside of the collection, Immersive and Pure, I should say. And we will not be diverting for the Clockwork DLC or the Forgotten City mods, I should say. We may do so later, but for the meantime, I'm using the main storyline as a means of controlling the consistency of the playthrough. So here we are at the Watchtower. I've finally remembered what my sprint key is. And let's... Oh, no, I don't want my fist and I don't want the sword. I want the bow. Let's just make sure we have some halfway decent arrows. I should be using steel arrows. Yes, good, good. Excellent. Okay. So let's go find us an angry dragon. And then we're just going to try and fight it on the ground, because, quite frankly, I can't be bothered to fight it up here anymore. I usually do because it used to be safer, but because I have companions that occasionally get in the way and junk things up, I prefer to fight it on the ground. So I'm going to try and fight it on the ground. It's already obviously fighting Whiterun guards, which is great. And they're doing actually quite a bit of damage to it. Hey, our archery went up to 22. Excellent. And yes, I do have levels that I should be using and have not used yet. If you're wondering why I'm not shooting at it while he's flying around, it's because my ability to hit a moving target is horrible. In Immersive and Epic, I forgot to show it off in the last video actually, but there is actually a lock-on function and a quick-fire function for the bow, which are really, really handy. And actually, the lock-on function also works for melee combat. So if you need to run around and dodge and all that good stuff, it's a lot easier to do so because you have more versatility to your combat mechanics. You can lock onto the enemy, and then it's much easier to strafe while maintaining fix on them in the middle of the screen, so you can attack them easier. And the quick fire is also good for a quick dodge and half-power shot. It does appear to be a half-power shot. And just in case you were wondering, I am using God mode for this run, but only up till the point that I got to the original Immersive and Pure run. That's just simply to cut down on time, since I have to do these videos 3 times. There we go, we just got our first dragon shout there, and interesting fun fact, you don't need to go to Bleak Falls Barrow at all, it immediately gives you the shout. So we're just going to go straight here, go to Unrelenting Force, boost at the sky, and then we're going to sit here while these guys freak out. Oh, I'm Dragonborn, yes, blah blah blah. I think you may be right, because I want to cut this conversation short. And now that I can walk again, I'm not going to listen to the rest of it. I'm just going to head back to Whiterun. Wow, we killed the dragon before you guys got to town. That's impressive. Either that or you guys are just really slow. Keep expecting them to yell Dova Cat, because that's our character's name. Actually, I suppose I could just fast travel to Dragon's Reach, can't I? Why would I not do that? Alright. Let's go talk to the Jarl. He's gonna be like, oh, you must be Dragonborn. And I'm gonna be like, maybe?
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's
So what
been
happened?
Blah, 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 blah.
I
Watch
knew
how
I
it's
could count on
destroyed. Turns out I have to
Dragonborn.
call Dragonborn.
What do you? So it's
Blah,
true.
blah, blah, blah. The Greybeard. Blah, blah, blah.
Dragon. If you heard the summons, what
Oh,
else could it mean?
Right, I still technically have to sit here and listen to you.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to... God, this hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tibeseptim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rongar, don't be so hard on Avenich.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeard's business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're
Yeah,
Dragonborn,
I have to go to the Greybeards. You're gonna tell me you
better
went
get
up the
to High
steps
Hrothgar
before.
immediately. There's no
I really
refusing
just
the
want to shut
summons
you
of
up
the
right
Greybeards.
now.
It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done my
Blah, blah. Thank you for my reward.
Back to business, Proventus.
Time to leave.
We still have a city to defend.
Yes.
Hello, Lydia.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your house, Carl.
Follow me, I need
Lead
your
the
help.
way.
I mean, not really, but hey, why not? Actually. Oops. Forgetting I can't move the map that way. Okay, if I go to Helgen and then head east out of Helgen all the way down that road, I should get to Iverstead and should be able to then make my way up the mountain. Yes, that sounds good. As long as Helgen Reborn hasn't triggered, or actually I don't think it's enabled in this version, in this particular mod collection. Oh hey, I'm at the East Gate. Perfect. Alright. So we've got some weather. If we were in survival mode, that would be bothering our character a lot more. Fortunately, we are not in survival mode, and we are in God mode, so nothing to be feared. Excuse me. I really hope that these videos are going over well with my viewing audience. Obviously, a lot of time and effort has to go into making 3 of essentially the same video every week. But that's what we're trying to do, because we want to do the best job we can for Canliberk and represent his collections to the best of our ability. And I think that this is a good way of doing that. It allows people to see the differences between all 3 of his collections. And since we're talking about collections and we're just kind of running along a path, I should also mention that Immersive and Adult, which is his flagship collection, also is available in a Steam Deck specific version. So if you are a Steam Deck user and like these collections, Immersive and Adult does have a version specifically catering to you. Free plug, but I mean my whole channel is essentially a free plug. Also, the opportunity has sort of presented itself to potentially create a Patreon to try and fund some of my escapades in YouTube and video gaming. Did I just get attacked? I did. Damn it. Yeah, you kill it. So yeah, I'm thinking about starting a Patreon for funding my escapades. More equipment, more software, more games, more options. If you are familiar with some of my channels, you may be familiar with some of these planned projects.
That's how it's done.
One of the things that's pretty big and taking up a lot of time lately is a trucking VTC, which is a virtual trucking company. Because I play with a small group of people in American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator. So if you're interested in those types of games, I will be posting videos on my SteelHeartGames channel, which has been sort of repurposed for the VTC. And it will be primarily driving simulation type games. There may be some other stuff on there, but most general gaming videos will wind up on my Inspired by Spiff channel. But Skyrim will always have its own dedicated channels on my YouTube network, just because, well, it's a fairly special game, and these collections are pretty special as well. I'll take your arrows. Why would they kill this guy and leave him with all this free gear for any random bandit to come and take? It's a good thing I found it. Because I'm totally not a bandit. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Shuffle suspiciously off into the corner. Oh, hello. Goodbye. What the hell? Oh, it's just a wall. I thought it was another wall. Alright, how much further down this bloody road is it? How many more wolves? We got a serious wolf problem in this area. What the hell? Another one's dead. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna double check the map. How far am I along? I went too far. Dang it. Dang it all, where did the road split? Actually, am I close enough to Blackthorn? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to continue on to Blackthorn and then go to Iverstead. Why not? I'm already basically there. Which way is it from here? Southeast. Okay. Another group of wolves. Okay. Altar of some kind over here. Or a shrine. Yeah, there it is. Statue of Xerxes. And there's Blackthorns over that way. Let's stick the road more. Did not mean to pull that out. Oh, I'm getting stuck on the train, everybody. Bear with me. Okay. Blackthorn's over in this direction. I don't remember if there's actually like a proper road that goes to it. It's a city that's been added in. There we go, Blackthorn discovered. Alright, so for the moment, the Blackthorn Trader is literally the only thing here. Hello, Winston. Fun fact, nothing in here is stealing. Absolutely nothing in here is stealing. So you can just take whatever you like. Which includes all of this nice stuff over here, all of these resources down here. You can even take the money out of there. It's a pretty nice little place. Activate order building supplies, so you can order different building supplies. This is an interesting bug. I'm not sure what causes it, but as you can tell, some of the list is off screen. I keep forgetting to mention it to Canliberk, so this is a good thing that I've done this. So this is something we should try to remedy. Read welcome. Yeah, we'll read that. Welcome to Blackthorn. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's a way for me to... No. See here. Oops. Well, I guess I bought a house. I don't think it's actually the player house, though. I think it's just a house. I didn't mean to buy it. But there's probably a house that's lived in now. Probably this one. It looks like it's not ruined, so... Yeah, this is probably somebody's house. Owen and Annette's house. Oh. I didn't realize you still had to... That's kind of cool, actually, that you got to come in and build up all the individual buildings. I didn't realize that. I thought that was just the player home you had to do that to. I'm really impressed by this Blackthorn mod, honestly. Like, building your own town, restoring it to working order, like, having to, like, make all the buildings and stuff yourself. Like, it's really cool. I like it. Alright, well, back towards Iverstead, I guess. We'll come back to Blackthorn and try to finish building it later. I'm fairly certain we could quite easily get all of the supplies we need. We are almost broke though. I did accidentally spend most of our money. But here's an idea. Let's level up. What do I need more of? Let's see. What am I going to need more of is more the active question. Well, Magicka, I basically need to get to at least 200 in the end because of how much spells start to cost. And as for our actual skills, I think Pickpocket is probably one of my favorite skills to get early. So I'm going to... Ooh, and increases carry weight. Nice. There we go. So now we have a better chance of pickpocketing. Which is basically how I replenish my arrows when I need to. Alright, here we go. Northwest to Iverstead. Oh, that's probably a hostile fort over there, so let's just try to go around it.
Bandits are desperate men. They have nothing to lose, and they fight.
It's so nice not actually having to worry about my stamina right now, but I know that's going to bode, poorly for me when it comes time to turn off God mode, because I'll be used to not running out of stamina. Always the hazard when you do that in these games. Oh, I'll just use it to catch up to somewhere, and then you get in the bad habit of not watching your health, not watching your stamina. Although I do gotta say, there are certain activities that still consume stamina. I'm not 100% sure why.
What was that? Well, that's taken care of.
Huh. Guess he was trying to summon something. Didn't work. Put the bow away. Makes stamina and movement a little bit easier to manage. And I think this is, the bridge into Iverstead. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little congested today. Where the hell is it?
On your way up to 7,000
Passing
steps
through on your way to High Hrothgar? I've been to the being, well,
Oh.
not that they would.
He tells us
Most
a
of
bit
the
about
graybeards tend not
Hrothgar,
to
we
get out.
ask him about
Well,
deliveries,
trouble is,
but
my
he
legs aren't
doesn't
what
get
they used
anything back
Really?
for it, so
Here,
I can do it
take this
for him.
bag of supply.
Greatest of
Not
shape.
today. I'm just
And now
not
we
ready.
go off High Hrothgar. Oh. Hello, Wolfie. Now, there's only a handful of enemies on this path. A couple of them are kind of tedious, like the Ice Wraith and Troll. But the wolves are nothing special. So this is actually a fairly safe thing to do at any level. One of these days, I do want to count all the steps. I just don't know if I'd be able to maintain the focus to do it. Oh. Hello, Wolfie.
Victory.
Goodbye, Wolfie.
Now.
Alright. Now, in the original Immersive and Pure series, I did accidentally make my way all the way up to the throat of the world. That was made easier by the fact that I had the animated wings and flying mods on. So I could jump higher and I could glide a bit, so it made climbing a lot easier. Since we're not using those, I won't be attempting that. But it is interesting to know that you can actually do it without the flying mod. I've managed to pull it off once before by just really hammering at the jump key as I climb. There should be a troll around here. Yeah, there it is.
I'll see you in pieces.
Alrighty. That's that one done. I think the next real enemy we run into is the ice wraith. There is occasionally a saber cat, but it doesn't always spawn. Yes. Gotta be getting close to that thing. Pretty sure the ice wraith is around this corner. Yeah, that's where the ice wraith is. Look at these bones today. Which I don't think it did. Drop off the supplies limit. My inventory, miscellaneous. Supplies. Okay, so we're now at High Hrothgar.
So, the Dragonborn appears.
I'm answering the summons.
Show
blah,
us,
blah, blah, blah.
Dragonborn. Let us listen to your voice. I am... Now, tell me, Dragonborn. We are here to guide... You are not... Whether you... You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. You have but without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing.
This is a rather long-winded part, but I'm going to try and get it done within this video so that we don't wind up having it at the beginning of the next video.
Gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you roll, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Roll means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with fus, force, to focus your thumb or shot. Roll.
Examine the word, ponder the word, meditate on the word. Somehow understand. Somehow.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of roll. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Well done. Again. You learn quickly. Once more. Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Morton.
Okay. We get to learn the first part of Whirlwind Sprint. And then I think that's where I'll call it after we learn that. I think that's actually where I called it in the original series too. So we'll try to get some of the idle chit-chat out of the way so that we can just get into more action next time. And like I said, there will be an Immersive and Adult and Immersive and Epic version of this video as well, if you are interested in checking those out at all. He's a bard? Can you teach me the word? Okay, this is an odd bug. I've never experienced this before. Not even in Legendary Edition. Let's just try a couple of simple tricks to see if it snaps it out of it. There we go.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into.
Now we just gotta think on the word. There we go. Now we get to learn the power of the word. Then we get to practice the word. Then bird. Bird is the word. Okay, sorry, I had to do that. Let's see. Sprint, which a lot of people call Whirlwind Spirit for some reason.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Wolf. Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your Whirlwind Sprint to pass through before it closes.
There we go.
Your quick mastery of a new theme is... no. You are now retrieved. Remain true to the way. No doubt. You should focus on honing your voice. Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead. You should focus on honing your voice. Dragons, what you have already learned in a few days took even the
Okay,
most
yeah.
gifted
Retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. This is where I left it in the original series, so it's where I'm going to leave it here. So, thank you for joining me, everyone. It's been a pleasure. I hope you've all enjoyed this look at comparing 3 collections together. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.